Hey YouTube, this is Trish. I'm gonna show you how to clean the grinder button, grinder part that is here. Um, I'll take you step by step through the whole process. Let me get a measuring pad just in case it decides to go sideways on me. I always put a cup under here because just in case any grinds or anything like that fall out. Turn it on. Of course, it says it clean. Hold the delay button so you go through all that stuff, okay? Okay. Make it go through its cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's going to take a few minutes because for some reason it doesn't want to do it. Okay, it's gonna have to run a cycle because anything that might be in here needs to run itself out, okay? It's gonna sound really weird, but I know there's no beans in there because I already took the beans out. That's why I put a cup. Okay. Now it has to run its cycle because it's getting all the grinds, like as if you were to, okay, now you hit grind. See how it's flashing? Okay, now it'll say open. Now I gotta go get a flashlight. I forgot that part. I'll be right back with you. I forgot the flashlight. Okay, and then if you look, okay, I gotta lower you just a little bit. And if you look really close inside there, see that trap door that's open? That's what you need to clean out. Okay? And I'm gonna show you how to do that. So I can't hold you and the flashlight at the same time, so you're gonna have to kind of watch from a distance. Let me see if I can zoom you in a little bit. It's gonna probably be a little difficult, but you just get a brush like this, which is a straw brush. I have several of these, so I use one for just my coffee machine. Okay, and then where this is, you stick it in here. Take all these top pieces out. Now that it's open, and this is what I want you to see. Okay, when you go to clean it, see how it goes up inside there? What you're doing is you're cleaning out where all those grinds are growing through it. And you can also clean it from the top and they'll fall out, okay? That's what you're trying to do, is get all the grinds that are in that little doorway cleaned out. Okay? And sometimes some machines, like this one, I'm noticing, even I've done 3 cleans on this thing, and for some reason this clean button won't go off, but it still works. So I've contacted the manufacturer, and they said that they think that it was a glitch in the system, but they're not sure. So just double make sure that that's cleaned out. Okay? And what you can also do, which I do, okay, this is what I do. I wet this, okay, go around the inside, and see all that grime that comes off of it like that. Rinse it off real good, okay, and then get back into that spot in there and make sure you clean it out real good, okay? See how much nastiness comes off of there? And that's another thing, is there's a seal on this door that you got to be real careful with, okay? And that can also trigger that clean button to maintain that it always needs to be cleaned too. Is if you mess up that seal, you can't just replace that seal, okay? And then what I do is I just take a paper towel while it's open, and I'll show you. And I take a paper towel and I kind of wipe around it too, okay? You want to make sure it stays cleaned and as maintained as possible. Running your machine empty really helps it stay maintained too, okay? So that's how you clean it. And if you really look inside there, which if I take you off the stand, you're gonna fall. So let me see if I can get you in a little bit tighter. If I do that, you're gonna get blurry. So we're just gonna kind of stay where we're at. It's all clean. And then if you look up here, see how it's as clean as it can get. You can use your brush and brush it all down on the sides and all that stuff, and it'll fall into that cup. So let's try that. Okay, scrape it all around, because the thing is the best thing to do is just keep your machine as maintained as possible. But I've already gotten one replacement because I thought that it was a malfunction in the machine, and they wind up contacting me later and saying some machines were just made with a glitch. And I was like, well, if I would have known that, I would have never sent the first one back. So see how it's all nice and cleaned out in there now? Now we just have to clean that filter thing. This little gadget. Run it under some hot water. Make sure it's all nice and clean. And hear that click? You're good. Okay. And then you can put your top parts back together. Put your coffee beans and either there, and then put your coffee beans back in there, and then either your clean light will go off or it'll stay on. It's a glitch from the manufacturer, which I contacted them because the 800 number's on the back of the booklet, which, hold on one second. This is the booklet. If you don't have one, you can find them online. But if you look really closely right here, there's the 800 number. If you want to take a screenshot, you can always call. As long as you have your receipt where you bought it and when you bought it, because there's a 2-year warranty, they'll send you another one. But just remember, that clean button might read as an error. You never know. But I gotta put more coffee grounds, but I'm done with coffee for the day. And make sure this is clean. But see how all that coffee grounds fell in there? That was because I ran that one cycle. So now I'm gonna have to clean this out, because it's gonna read that the thing is full, and it's not. It just picked out all the little nooks and crannies of stuff that was jamming the whole grinder up. Okay, one bean or one little grind that's not finely ground can mess it up. Okay, so let's put it back together. Okay, and I just turned it off because I already talked to the manufacturer, and they told me that some of the machines were just poorly made and they didn't go through a rigorous inspection on those clean buttons, and they didn't really service them like they were supposed to, which makes no sense to me. But I like the machine too much to really qualm about it, and I'm just going to use it. For people who don't like the machine, I'm sorry you guys have had so many problems with it, but I hope this kind of helps resolve the issue. And if you look down at the bottom of the cup, see, that's some pretty nasty stuff that gets stuck in your grinder, and they're pretty big chunks. And if you didn't know that about this machine, you wouldn't look to know there. And it doesn't say anything on the cleaning instructions on how to open this door either, that's in there that processes everything through. So I figured that this would be kind of a good video to put out. I hope it really helps and answers a lot of questions that a lot of people have been sending me. I've been trying to explain this, and I know that it's not easy to verbally describe. I'm not too eloquent with my wording in the way that I describe things. So that's why I figured it would just be easier to do a video about it. Don't mind my little sugar container. But I'm hoping this really gives you a little bit more hope. And if you still have further complications, just refer back to that 1-800 number that's in the video. Call them if it's under 2 years old, and they will walk you through on how to get a new machine. So if it's under 2 years, it's a warranty. A warranty is a warranty. If it says we will replace your machine, they already replaced mine, and then they tell me after I got the replacement, oh, it's a glitch in the system. Okay, they didn't make the machine very smart, but I'll accept that. They took responsibility for it, so I can't fault them for it. But I hope that this gives you guys a better understanding of what to do and how to do it, to have a better experience with this coffee grinder and machine, so you get optimal, sorry, I'm skipping over and stuttering my words today. Optimal use out of your machine. So remember, try the first video, and then right after you get done and you put the top pieces together and all that stuff, do this video and then see if that clears up your clean button. Because if you don't do the first step, the second step is not going to help at all. Okay? So I hope these two videos together help for you to have a better experience with this Drew Barrymore beautiful coffee machine, because it really did took me a number of trial and errors to figure it all out. And that's why I put the two videos, because I was not sure about that opening that door situation. So ta-ta for now. Remember, if you have nothing nice to say about something or somebody, don't say anything at all. Bye.